Well, in Mark chapter 4, there's a great story, and it's a story of Jesus calming the storm. But if you look closely at that story, you will find that the one who instigated the idea of going out into the boat, into the lake in the first place, well, that was Jesus. It was his idea. And you see, the point of that story is, at least in this video, is that God will lead us into storms. Why? Well, I'm not really sure, but he's got a reason, I'm sure. And if you read the story in Mark, you'll know that while they were experiencing great fear and other things, the disciples that is, Jesus was calm. In fact, he was so calm, he was asleep. It didn't concern him at all. And so when the disciples woke him, he calmed the storm and brought peace back into their lives. We want the peace before the storm. In fact, well, we just don't even want the storm, do we? None of us do. And yet, even with storms, God has a plan in them. And the question ultimately is, are we willing to go through the storm and allow God to be God in it? Are we going to allow him to calm the storm for us, or are we going to try to take control? You see, the disciples got to the point that they couldn't do anything more to keep them safe, and they cried out to Christ, not to save them so much, but because they're in dire straits. There's a lot of truth in this story that we can apply to our own lives. The question is, will we? Or will we just complain about the storm and fret and worry instead of going to the one who calms it? Think about that today, would you? Hey, until next time, God bless.